All right, welcome back to the Crypto ZX channel. You guys know today is a very exciting day. Happy Halving Day. This happens every 4 years. It's not a yearly occurrence. So obviously, if you understand the crypto space, you understand Bitcoin, you understand the magnitude of this specific day, you really understand that this is a very exciting day. Let's face it, the month of April has started off on a really positive note, but as we are approaching, the final hours until this highly anticipated, event that takes place, you are starting to see altcoins showing some sort of positive momentum. And the reason as to why this is the case is because Bitcoin is bouncing and altcoins are definitely reacting to that. You can pretty much see across the board, we're seeing quite a bit of green. So the question is, are we going to see the month of April coming to a close on a positive note, or are we going to see a bunch of manipulation? And that's what we're going to be talking about. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the show. So obviously, we're seeing quite a bit of green across the board. That is lovely to see. If we're looking at our good old friend Bitcoin sitting at $64,186, obviously taking the entire market up with that. But the question is, what exactly is next? That's what we're going to talk about. I'm going to share my personal thoughts with you guys, what I see happening as we do go approach summer. Where is the cryptocurrency market heading, into the summer, and obviously then going into the fall. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the show. And do let me know in the comments down below your personal thoughts as well. This is a communication between us, and everyone has their own opinion. So do let me know your thoughts down below as well. But if you picked up some altcoins just a few days back, you are sitting at some impressive gains, believe it or not. And obviously, I'm sure people understand that. I'll start bringing out the altcoin updates for you guys as well. But before we get into it, as always, just a quick disclaimer. Anything on this channel is not financial advice. Always do your own due diligence and research when you are investing in cryptocurrency. So we're going to start off with the countdown itself. 3 hours and 18 more minutes to go. Amazing stuff. And right now, believe it or not, Bitcoin is not seeing as much of volatility approaching. So now that brings the question, have we already seen, the sell the news event that usually takes place? Has that already occurred? Because obviously we're coming out of a massive, bloodbath for the price of Bitcoin. And obviously, those are the conversations that are taking place right now within the crypto space. Has the sell the news event over, or are we going to see another shakeout? Me personally, guys, I'm personally projecting that we will see a little bit more volatility this month, maybe another week. But the bigger picture is what we all need to be focusing on. And the bigger picture, of course, is what is the long horizon. I would say mid to short term now. I wouldn't even say a long horizon. As you guys know, the 8 to 9 months is the time frame that I'm specifically watching. Obviously, a lot of analysts have their own thoughts. Some people saying, this cycle could run into 2025. But me personally, the way I strategize my risk strategy, that's how I'm currently taking a look at, the 2024 year, which is the year that we're in. I think this is a year where you make those massive gains. I'm going by historic price patterns, but things could change. This honestly could be a different time indeed. But am I willing to take that chance? No, I'm just not willing to take that chance. But we're gonna take it obviously one step at a time. But that's that. So this is exciting, very exciting. If this is your first ever happening, welcome. This is very exciting, and you are part of the history, because these events are going to be talked about as we do go further into the future. And Bitcoin is the future, and I'm sure a lot of people are starting to realize that you're starting to see institutions that always spoke really bad about crypto are coming back, and changing their mind. They're actually implementing it. They're actually buying Bitcoin. They want to have Bitcoin in their portfolios. The reason as to why this is the case is because they're starting to understand the importance of Bitcoin. They're starting to understand how revolutionary this technology is, and that is where we are currently at. So if you're looking at the dominance index, 55.64%, so the dominance index has gone down. So now this is what all you altcoin holders need to be paying attention to. I know there's a lot of people that hold altcoins, and Bitcoin's movements matter so much because everything is correlated with the price of Bitcoin, as we know, and you guys can see this for yourself. Bitcoin dominance has gone down pretty much since the few days when we did see Bitcoin dropping down below 60k. We did see dominance go up to 57%, and altcoins in that time frame started to get hit even harder compared to the Bitcoin price. And right now what's happening is the opposite. We're seeing altcoins outpacing Bitcoin's price right now because the dominance index has gone down, and the fear has also shifted a little bit. But with that being said, we're still not out of the woods, in my opinion. I still personally think we will see a little bit of more volatility to come in the upcoming days. But the important thing that a lot of people don't focus on is how good the price of Bitcoin is holding within the 23.6 Fibonacci retracement level. I've said this countless of times. There's going to be coming times where we are going to see these significant pullbacks. And what if I told you this is nothing? This pullback that we have seen is nothing compared to what I've seen in the past. Just look at it back in the day. I've kind of shared this in my update, which I did 2 days back. We saw Bitcoin going up from $63,000 all the way to $32,000. That's a significant sharp drop. Look at that. You saw BTC go down about 52% back then, and obviously back then we did not have the regulatory aspect involved, but now we do. And on top of that, look at that, it made its way back up towards a new all-time high, reaching almost $70,000. So this is something we need to pay very, very close attention to, and we should not be ignoring, especially if you're new coming into this space. And do not leverage trade. You don't want to be leverage trading in this space, guys, because the manipulation is occurring on that side. There's a lot of horror stories that I've been hearing recently during the shakeout that we did see. People lost a lot of money. You don't want to fall for the leverage trading, guys. I've said this from the beginning. You guys know I don't like it. I get offered thousands of dollars. I'm not going to name these exchanges to promote it, but absolutely not. Absolutely not. I just don't believe in it, and I think it's a total scam, and I want you guys, my viewers, which I treat like family, to stay away from that and actually have a risk strategy in place as well. Lock those profits in. Don't listen to anyone. Don't listen to a guy on the internet saying, oh no, don't lock in profits, you're gonna miss out this and that. No, you're gonna lock in profits, and then you will get happy by locking in these profits, because let's just face it, that's how things work. We're looking at Bitcoin making a beautiful bounce right now. Obviously, leading up to this countdown, we still have about 3 hours left. Obviously some significant resistance coming in around here, but if this resistance is able to break out, could see Bitcoin going up to the $70,000 mark, guys. The $70,000, to be exact, 68,900. That's the level. But we could see Bitcoin pushing up to that range, and that would be really, really nice to see. But what I want you guys to be focusing on is the way Bitcoin has held. Even though we have seen so much bloodbath, Bitcoin has held within this position at the 23.6 zone, and that speaks for itself. So loving what I'm seeing. I think we have a lot of bright days coming ahead of us. The shakeout was very much needed, and I think good days are coming in front of us. Do let me know your thoughts down below in the comments. Which altcoins are you picking up? What's your strategy? Love you all. See you tomorrow with Crypto ZX, and peace out.